Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit to entertain ya.
Got a head, I'm not here to ever tell ya. Just walk away and face the showdown. I won't fight, I don't care about the bleeding. 'Cause my freedom's undefeated. My soul on fire, burning desire. Make no mistake, 'cause the stakes are getting higher. Got a head, I'm not here to entertain ya. I'm not here to entertain ya.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit to entertain ya.
And again, I'm never gonna do that, but welcome everybody to this episode of Shockwave. Of course, this voice you hear right now is not dashing, as it will never be. I am much better than that line of commentary dashing. This is Observer Bread that you are listening to, and here today I'm going to bring you the commentary for the rest of tonight, seeing as dashing has been a little taken care of, as I've heard. I just got word that he's been unfortunately knocked out in the back by Post Malone, obviously making his return to CMV recently, knocking him out in the back in the parking lot. Honestly, he kind of deserves it, but that's fine though, because as we look now at our new Women's World Champion, Beatrice Lotus, winning, of course, last pay-per-view against Amber Reed in a completely shocking upset against Amber Reed, the history maker, making her way out here for the first time in non-title action against her opponent tonight, who has been racking up some wins recently. A little bit of momentum, but she's not concerned about that. She is riding a career high, happy as hell, and honestly, I don't blame her, to be honest. But coming out now, again, the Moon Child is what I've heard, at least if I'm reading this on my notes here right now. Celestia, as confident as ever, no nonsense, all attitude. And honestly, a lot of people in CMV have the attitude, have the look, have everything, but don't have the wins to back it up. Celestia actually does have the wins and the overall presentation to back it up. Already qualified for the Queen of the Hill, or already have been qualified for the Queen of the Hill a couple episodes ago. Now looking to earn herself some much needed, not much needed, but some additional momentum, hopefully to knock off a win against the Women's World Championship. Hopefully, maybe even earning herself a shot beforehand, kind of just diverting the Queen of the Hill tournament or whatever the case may be entirely. But that's fine. That's fine though, as she looks to get her head start, looks to get a little bit head standing in the beginning of this episode here in Shockwave today, as the ref is going to ring the bell. Again, apologies for any delay you hear here. Obviously, to get me, my budget is extremely high, so of course we have to move some things around, and unfortunately the stream delay kind of got knocked in with those budget cuts, but that's fine though. As we get into the match, already started off, Beatrice Lotus taking her time, just kind of going after Celestia, just trying to pick her apart, and Celestia is going to try to control the pace on her own, work on the arm, working on trying to dismantle Beatrice Lotus. I mean, look, there's no need to rush here. There's no need to rush. There's no need to get really in your head. Celestia has never been one to, you could call having a hot temper, or one to kind of get ahead of herself. She's always cool, she's always calm, she's always collected. Throwing her to the outside now, and this is what I'm talking about, taking her time, grabbing the back of the head of Beatrice Lotus, but gonna get right, and just a punch into the face. Beatrice Lotus not want to stand down, and Celestia just kind of being like, you know what, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get back in the ring where I know where things work, where I know how things operate. I'm gonna keep on going. I mean, Ooh, just hitting it, kind of reversing it, almost Hurricane Rana, just kind of like a flat one almost next to the turnbuckle. Definitely some back and forth offense here. Beatrice Lotus, again, I got to remind you, got to be riding a high from just her win. I mean, astounding one with the Houston hangover. Let's not forget that. A feat in and of itself, rarely hits it, and also rarely, if correct me if I'm wrong, never wins with it. So absolutely just a phenomenal job on her part, finally learning how rings work. And she springboard to the outside with a phenomenal forearm. Never backing down, never giving up. The fans in recent months have kind of been getting, behind Beatrice Lotus as of late, kind of getting behind their story, the ultimate underdog. CMV Universe, they love their underdogs, but Beatrice Lotus kind of be a very big, proponent of that. Both of them fighting on the outside. Again, I can't hear what the count is. Was definitely getting up there, I would imagine. Celestia reversing the Irish whip attempt. Ref's going to count out. Hopefully we don't get another count out victory again. We have far too many, but if I was Celestia, I wouldn't even be mad about it. Beatrice Lotus going to take her time, seemingly not worried about the count at all. Finally getting back into the ring, and a spear immediately. I mean, look, I said it earlier in the match. Celestia won to just take her time to really just make sure that she picks apart her opponents, and just like that, like I told you, messing around a little bit, but the point stays the same. Never out of control, and you gotta know that Celestia is really looking forward to some momentum here, especially going into the Queen of the Hill. I believe at Absolution. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Going into the Queen of the Hill, looking to get a shot at a Women's World Championship at Ascendant, which has now actually been confirmed to be in Poland. Crazy enough. I mean, I personally would have picked Poland. Poland's like a fine place, but I mean, the nightlife is terrible. The women are mediocre. I mean, look, it's not that great. I would prefer Brazil or anywhere else in the world. That's fine. I guess I'm not making all the decisions here. Celestia is going to continue to work on the arm, back and forth the match, if I'm going to be completely honest here. Completely back and forth match. A couple of things have been attempted and it's kind of reverted. Both of these gals, really at the top of the game, to be honest. I mean, look, let's be real here. Beatrice Lotus been around for a little bit here in CMV, but hasn't really, had a couple of breakout moments here and there. But in terms of like trajectory on the ladder, before her shocking win against Amber Reed, they were kind of close. Hitting with a wheel kick, and gonna kick out at 2. But like I was saying, they were pretty close in the card, pretty close on the ladder in terms of like people to look out for in the season of CMV. I mean, the ladies have been absolutely killing it this season, and it's going to be frank. The men really need to step it up a little bit. Celestia again with that control. She's looking to hit one of her signature finishers. Looking to hit that moon stomp or whatever the case may be. Really quick on her feet. Really surgical with it. Kind of looking good now again, just dismantling Beatrice Lotus. I mean, look, it's in a day, maybe 2 or 3 days. You lose track of time when you're having fun, but the most important part of this has been a little bit. So really, time will only tell if Beatrice Lotus proves to be, a worthy champion, or proves to be a worthy champion, proves to be someone of note, proves to be someone of respect and not just a one-time fluke. I mean, you gotta think Amber Reed is gonna come right back at it, not asking, but either demanding for a rematch or working her way up to it. And you gotta know if Beatrice Lotus is gonna do that again. Beatrice Lotus put a backflip out of a back suplex, but Celestia is not gonna take it down with a 21. Shout out to Trey Hopkins. Trey Hopkins also making his way back recently to CMV, found in the back. And Beatrice going to go for that packet pile driver, but it seems like Celestia has taken note of Amber Reed, reversing packet pile driver in the middle of it. Honestly, before Amber Reed, no one really did that before. That was pretty much a move that was honestly caught everyone by guard, and she's a double foot stomp. We're on Beatrice's sternum. Going for 1, 2, and a oh shit! Almost spilled my W. Hold on. Oh my God, thought that was it. Thought she was going to get a win over the new Women's World Champion. And she's going to go for a curb stomp here, and she hits it. Curb stomp, Riot Act, whatever you want to call it. Shouts out Ashley Riot, who also qualified for the Queen of the Hill qualifier. I believe on this past Octane. Celestia only going to get a 2, though, in the process. This match has been back and forth, completely competitive, absolutely. I mean, look, Beatrice Lotus maybe underestimating Celestia. I mean, you gotta think she may have done a little bit of research, to be honest. Celestia is not one of these people who have been getting by on looks alone and getting by on personality. Celestia been putting in the work here in CMV this season that is going to knock her out. As I'm speaking of her, going to knock her out of the ring. Again, all about trying to get that pace, all about trying to keep that momentum up, trying to keep up the action. As Richie Lowe's going to hit her with a shoulder tackle. Big rebound from the ropes, going to go for a pin. Hopefully get a quick win out of this, start her championship reign on a good front. But Celestia is going to kick out at 2 once again. Both of these women fighting for control, fighting. Ooh, and Beach Elizabeth, another wheel kick immediately. Straight to the eye socket. Going for a pin. 1, 2. 2.5. We don't say trace here, okay? I'm not dashing, but 2.5, ladies and gentlemen. She's going for it. Oh, and she's going to hit it. Oh, she hits to the hammerlock DDT. Jackpot. That's got to be it, folks. 1, 2. Ow, I mean, we all must, please don't tell me that he's some hangover. She's hit it once against Amber Reed. Okay, maybe you're thinking better of it. Done a tight walk on a rope, going a little old school, little variation, going for an elbow drop. Unfortunately, gonna miss. These ladies back and forth. Again, you can't underestimate Celestia. You cannot. I mean, if I'm gonna be truthful, if I'm gonna put my stake on anyone this season, it's Celestia. I'm confident. Maybe sometime after her sentence, a future champion, Rising Star champion, tag team champion, world champion, all within her bounds. Going for another current stop or a moon stop. Boom! Straight in the middle lane. A Riot Act again. Really studying the Ashley Riot tapes. 1, 2, 3. Holy shit! What did I say? What did I say? Celestia is one to look out for. She is the one to beat. I mean, talk about Queen of Hill qualifiers. She just beat the champion. So what is she qualifying for? She's already proved that she's one of the best women in this division. I mean, Celestia riding on a high as ever. I mean, look. All I gotta say is look out for Celestia, truly. Welcome back, folks. After that upset win from Celestia, which, to be honest, isn't really an upset. I'm going to be completely fair. But coming out now, Rafael Hernandez coming straight after his devastating loss in that ladder match last Shockwave. And then, Pat LaFave not really happy with this young man. I mean, I wouldn't either. If I looked like that, if I wrestled like that, if I choked like that, I mean, I wouldn't be as happy with him in my choices of underlings either, to be honest. But losing his Intercontinental Championship last week and now kind of being punished, being kind of thrusted into a handicap match all of a sudden as punishment, as a kind of, as a reminder of what happens when you don't satisfy Pat LaFave's, wants and goals. I mean, there's been also a lot of recent handicap matches lately here in CMV. You know, we had that one against Chloe Marks against the Killjoy Club. We had, you know, another one here in the recent edition on the Underground. A lot of people utilizing this matchup. Honestly, you know, in different contexts. And again, this absolute punishment of a match. But, you know, that's fine as we see who our next person here to come out, who's going to be one of the arbitraries or like the bringers of justice, I guess, if you want to say that. Anyway, taking a long ass time. I'm taking another sip of my W real quick. 1 second. W's nice and fulfilled as Ahmed, the Egyptian Destroyer. Don't know much about this one here. Hasn't kind of caught my eye here on the Observer. Okay, even though I know I haven't been doing the bread report, doesn't fucking matter. I'll get to it in my own time. Haven't been keeping up with the new talent being hired. But the Egyptian Destroyer Ahmed coming out here. You know, could this be a potential new, not face obviously, but you know, underling of Pat LaFave potentially? Could this be almost like a trial? We'll see. Coming out here dripped as ever. Looking like Cam Harris out here. Fucking dripped God. Glasses need a little bit of work though. I mean, I get you want to look with the mismatch kind of look, you know, want to kind of get your you know, uniqueness, but you could like get some proper glasses. But that's fine though. I mean, look aside, definitely seems to have an attitude, taking his time. You know, we talked earlier about pacing, exerting energy, and kind of just finding energy in the universe that you want to kind of give out. Ahmed looking ready with a nice hearty roar to the eye, acting like anyone knows who you are, but that's fine. Maybe this is your opportunity to show us. Looking out, definitely. Gets into the ring. That's a nice little like wing kind of situation, kind of like a little fluff on the jacket. I like that. CMV Seamstress is working hard. Shouts out to them, by the way. Shouts out to them. You know, they do hard work here. I see them in the back, you know, slaving away. They make no money. And that's in control of payroll, by the way, in Shockwave, I think. So, should absolutely get that fixed. But, you know, we won't worry about that. As you see the next person coming out here for, again, this punishment of Rafael Hernandez. Coming out. Lights off. Can't see anything. A mess here. Dashing left a bunch of his stains back here. Fucking, this is a fucking empty can. I don't even know what this is. It doesn't matter though. It's the Top Guns. Being the other two of these arbiters of justice against Rafael Hernandez coming out here. Top Guns been a very much so, don't want to say successful team here this season, but definitely ever present here on Shockwave, ever earning a paycheck. Honestly, you can respect it. These two exuding confidence, you know, just trying to make a name for themselves, trying to really get on the map. Correct me if I'm wrong, one half of the of Top Guns here, Justice Stone, I believe, was a Zero-G champion. Unless I'm completely fucking wrong, and please correct me if someone in the back can yell in my ear. I have the headpiece on. He was Zero-G champion, losing it to Josh Wolf. You saw Josh Wolf also. That's correct. Yeah, I know it's correct. I know my notes. Either way, we saw Josh Wolf, I believe, I don't know if defended, but at least go on in a match against Ace Reeves this past episode of Underground on a losing effort, by the way. Maybe Ace Reeves, you know, looking to get that Zero-G championship off of Josh Wolf, earn himself a little bit of a contendership match. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed of. Check the notes. What? I got notes? Anyway. Coming out here, Rafael Hernandez trying to prove that he still deserves Pat's helping hand as this match gets it on. Ahmed, the new kid, I believe, coming out here, the Egyptian, honestly, kind of name also doesn't really, the Egyptian Destroyer, a little on the nose. I'm hating though. I'm hating. I understand that. I get that vibe. I'm a judgmental person, but when I see talent I like, you know, I'm interested. You gotta pick them apart. That way when you break them, then, you know, then they'll flourish with something big. Going into like a reverse sleeper hold against Rafael Hernandez. Trying to kill the man already. Holy shit, going to the Bret Hart pin lock, but not even getting a 1 count. So you gotta You gotta imagine, to be honest, you gotta imagine what's going through Rafael Hernandez's, brain. I mean, on top of losing the Intercontinental Championship, one failing to win, losing by countout at this past pay-per-view, as well as also losing just straight up in a ladder match twice in a row. You gotta think that maybe the confidence is wearing on Rafael Hernandez. At the beginning of the season, he was unstoppable. Frog splash, trick knee shot kind of thing, kind of going on in a pretty legendary run, making a name for himself, really making a big presence, and maybe Pat LaFave is getting it to him a little bit. Maybe Pat LaFave is like, what can be misconstrued as like confidence or like being a guide, actually is kind of being misconstrued to like almost, I don't know, just like a yelling, to be honest, getting into his head maybe, but only time will tell. Hopefully maybe he can get back as he gives him a nice neck breaker, crossing the arms in the process, and Ahmed's already gonna do a hot tag out of here. Shows what you think about this. Your skills, Ahmed. I see you. And then now other half of the Top Guns. I've been impressed with this talent too, I won't lie. As now Rafael Hernandez, now I'm pretty sure is the one getting with a sleeper hold, bringing them to the ground, trying to slow things down again. Listen, here on The Observer, if you read my newsletter, as all of you should, by the way, okay, $4.99 for premium access, okay, Bread Plus, don't forget about it. But anyway, to all my Bread Plus subscribers, if you would know, I am a very big proponent of like this pace in the match, of keeping calm and collected, making sure that everything kind of goes your way, that you have ultimate control. That's win matches, to be honest. And that's what these guys are kind of doing right now. Tagging in Justice Stone as Rafael Hernandez kind of rolls to the outside, trying to gather his bearings, trying to get some of that juice into his system. That's what a nice collar, but neck suplex. I don't know how moves work, but he did like a nice little slam on the outside. Got her. You couldn't pay me to take that bump, to be honest, but gonna drag him back into the ring. Justice Stone. I mean, look, it's a handicap match, so the amount of momentum you're gonna earn from this is a wheelbarrow neck breaker. Holy shit! Bringing out the big moves, as I was mentioning. You gotta know he's Justice Stone trying to get some momentum, maybe get back at that UFC championship, get that race from Josh Wolf. It might be a handicap match, but at least gets a little bit. As he's going for like, a fake out clothesline. Also earlier reversing the trick shot knee from Rafael. Only get a 2 count though. Now Justice Stone kind of setting him up for one of his finishing maneuvers. Going to go for a package pile driver. And hits it. Obviously not studying the Amber Reed and Beatrice Lotus tapes. Doesn't know how to reverse it yet. He just fucking no-sold it. Okay. He's going to no-sell the package pile driver. Kevin Steve, eat your heart out. This is nice with a 2 count. Rafael Hernandez says, I'm not going to sell any of your shit. Rafael now just beating down on Justice Stone. Again, just like, you got to feel for him. I mean, to be completely honest, you got to feel for this new person thrusted to be an underling of the higher ups of the company. Had all the fame, had all the fortune, had all the money, the gold even. And then as soon as he makes a mistake, just thrusts it down as he goes for a heartache, and he's going to hit it. And hit it here, of course. Let's see if he actually gets the pin in. Obviously not, unfortunately. Other half of the Top Guns, Jacob Wells, that's his name. See, I do my notes around here at CMV. Jacob Wells breaking up the pin. Rafael Hernandez gonna throw Justice Stone out to the outside. Maybe, honestly, I mean, look, if I was me, I'm gonna win this match by count out and cutting my losses. Okay, none of this, respect stuff. None of this. None of that. Losing right, winning by count out, calling it a day, going home. But because Justice Stone's not enough damage has been inflicted on the man to warrant something like that. Rafael, after beating up some people in the corner, then go for a couple of kicks. But of course, Justice Stone's going to reverse. The match has been, I almost call this match back and forth. I mean, technically it has been, a number of moves have been shared, but really kind of working on the assumption that this is a bygone conclusion. Rafael with a nice capture suplex. Listen, call what you want about the state of which, Rafael is a choke artist, if he's worthy. In the trick shot knee. They go for it. 1, 2. Justice Stone having a little bit of faith of his tag team partner and realizing the peril he was truly in. Rafael Gonna hit him with a flatliner. This is still gonna roll out of the ring. Who's gonna get the Egyptian God off the apron? Now this is Jacob Wells and Rafael Hernandez in the ring. I mean, this is the time. You're gonna actually like make something right now. This is the time to really win this match. Jacob Wells going for some kind of maneuver of his own. Gonna get reversed. Rafael's gonna try to drag him into the corner, looking for something. I mean, I was Rafael, I'm looking for a way to end this match. Jacob Wells, Rafael Hernandez jockeying for position, back and forth, and finally, made a little too late, was gonna go for the end of Hardick. Knee straight to the back, and Ahmed already in the ring. You gotta expect it, you gotta account for it, you just gotta know. Going into the corner, trying to rally the fans indifferent to Rafael, but a couple of them getting up. Trying to in a position, gonna go down, and again gonna go with a trick knee. Ref fucking going crazy. This has already been like a 6 count. 1, 2. Where did we get just now? I mean, look, I think there needs to be a formal investigation. Holy shit, this decking this man across the face. Holy fuck. We're gonna go for the lowdown. We're gonna hit it flush. Just still trying to stop it, but can't get there in time. If you don't pin this man, there we go. 1, 2, not even 2.5, 2 like 0.3 to be honest, but closest he has gotten thus far. Rafael Hernandez really trying to stick it to Pat LaFave, saying, hey, I'm not just, choke artist. I may not be the Intercontinental Champion, but I can still put in work when I need to. We'll see if that kind of holds to be true, to be honest, as Jacob Wells kind of runs, but goes out to the apron looking for some solitude. Is he going to go for the fucking beats on his chest? Just again and again and again. That chest going to be beat red as he just falls to the outside. Rafael Hernandez going to go try to take care of some of these people in the corner, decking them a couple of times. I don't know. Hey, you may beat me, you may be jumping me, but I'm still him. I mean, yeah, good for the statement you made. Ooh, Enziguri to the Egyptian Destroyer. Maybe going for the same thing against Justice Stone, but not working. Doesn't matter. Go for the end Hardick. Knee straight to the back. Imagine falling from fucking like 5 feet in the air. 1, 2, 3. Holy shit. Rafael Hernandez. Watching the Chloe tapes, obviously. Trying to win the handicap match, the boy. You gotta know Palafave is in the back. Angry as hell still. Palafave, an angry individual, but gotta be a little bit of props too, I would imagine anyway, 3-on-3. Gotta feel for the Egyptian Destroyer and, the Top Guns though. For this loss, kind of embarrassing, but hey, that's what happens sometimes, sunshine. Be ready for the light. Rafael with the win. Oh, already back from commercial break. Sorry, folks. Taking a drink, another sip of my W as we kind of go in what's next action here. Looking to see who's coming out here. Fans all waiting in anticipation for our first competitor here in this next upcoming match. As we're all patiently waiting. Oh, I've just been worried. Sorry, an annoying voice in the back, screaming kind of voice, screaming in my ear. What's kind of going on? Apparently, this is the Queen of the Hill qualifier. Thank you. Also, I'm gonna take this headset off. You screaming in my ear again. Thank you. Anyway, Samantha Mose. Sorry, folks. Got to yell at some people in the back every once in a while. Part of the job. Samantha Mose coming out here today. Samantha Mose may have coming out of a loss in the past episode of Octane to Precious Pride, excuse me. I believe by count out. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. But even without that, winning a fatal four-way recently, winning a triple threat, her book sales not as good as her wrestling is. But hey, we all start somewhere. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Got choked again. Thank you, mysterious voice from the back. Got choked on the outside. Really an attempted murder. There should be an investigation on that. But seemingly, she said that's fine. This drove up book sales. She had 9 buys on iTunes. Look at that. Actually reading the description of her book here. A saucy tale of true lover, and actually, can't really finish that. But that's fine as Alexia Diamond comes back, making her debut here in the Queen of the Hill qualifier this past episode of Underground. Coming up on a loss, but that's fine. Looking to really use this opportunity, this second chance, for I believe, the last position in the Queen of the Hill match, if I want not to be mistaken. They looked great in her re-debut this season, taking a little bit of a time off, kind of try to, recalibrate some things, really kind of get to the crux, the root of her wrestling, of her character, of her kind of drive, I guess. Maybe seemingly found it. Alexia Diamond looking here to win it all. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit. Guess they're going to start off. Excuse me, I took my headset off. I don't know what kind of match this is. I thought this was for the Queen of Hill. Oh, I guess it is for the Queen of Hill qualifier. Doesn't matter. These two are going to start this match off. Going on, understood. Going from a traditional battle royale kind of format, for superstars coming in every number of seconds. Samantha Mose already on the outside. Nope, gonna come back in as this individual. Correct me if I'm wrong, my notes are awful. Don't really forget her name, but I remember her face though. You gotta always do that though. It's been very impressive this past season. Obviously not winning her Queen of the Hill qualifier, but looking to change that. Arisa Masami, thank you again, voice. I'm gonna keep the test on actually. I'm hearing it. I put it on the table. I didn't really want to hear it, like that. But either way, trying to make her way here. There's a nice slam from Alexia Diamond as Quinn Bell, our rising star champion. She has to be in the back of her mind also thinking about Precious Pratt, the person who choked out a woman on the past episode of Octane in pursuit of her Rising Star Championship, now number one contendership for some time in the future to her belt. These four trying to quickly make their way, injure their opponents, throw them to the hill. The only way to get out in this match, be thrown outside of the, over the top rope to land both feet, and very important, both feet onto the ringside area. These entrances coming fast as hell. Someone wondered why have entrances at all, but hey, that's fine as Gianna comes in, former Women's World Championship champion, I believe current Women's Tag Champion. Again, mysterious voice, correct me if I'm wrong about that one. Gianna making her way with her 17th outfit of the season. That's fine though, always looking good, always looking presentable, always looking ready to fight, and looking to make her way back to what she would probably perceive as her right, considering she's the main character and all of CMV. That's that World Home Championship as we come next. Coming next, these entrances, I gotta talk about it. Rapid fire, fast-paced action here on Shockwave. Ruby coming out of here, trying to again, trying to jock, trying to get some momentum, trying to win this match, hopefully be world champion by the end of Ascendance, which again is in Poland. The which is a little crazy. I mean, so many other locations. Whoever came up with that decision clearly did not consult me or the Bread Report or the Observer Letter, but that's fine. As Alexia Diamond almost on the outside for a moment before coming up again. Now we have Ellie Quinn. Ellie Quinn, this is not her second chance. This is her third opportunity getting into this match. Third opportunity. First one lost to fair and square. Second one fucking berated Taylor Wagner after her as well as Stevie Gabriel's loss in his past pay-per-view to Chloe Marks, taking her spot and losing again, and now stuck here for the third time. I mean, hey, really wants this opportunity, really wants to get what she perceives she is best at, and a little bit of doubts. I say Kiko coming out of here. Had a couple of problems with Celestia for these past few recent weeks. Kiko saw Celestia at the top of the hour defeat the Women's World Champion, beat the voters. You know it's got to be in the back of Kiko's mind that she is. Oh, and I did almost missed it. Arisa Masabi knocked out. I believe that was Quinn Bell that eliminated her. Correct me if I'm wrong, you see this voice and on these numbers. But crazy stuff already. First elimination. We don't have all the women out of here, which is insane considering the rapid fire in which they've been coming out. Multiple things happening at once. Always kind of tough to play these type of matches. Pure just chaos, pure pandemonium. Really just a fucking party in and of itself. Samantha Moset working on, I believe that to be Gianna. Yes, I am. Ellie Quinn fighting off with Kiko and Alexia Diamond at the same time. I believe Ruby Rattel, actually, man. Correct me if I'm wrong again. And then after the Rising Star Champion match, the Rising Star Champion, there were a couple of quintessential backbreakers. A la Ellie Quinn a little bit, kind of throwing a little bit of shade towards the former Women's World Champion. Kiko driving Ellie Quinn. I believe these actually kind of slowed down a little bit if I've noticed. Maybe I'm the only one noticed. Maybe they're realizing, staggering them out a little bit. Samantha really surviving out here, getting beat up, and I believe maybe the last entrant, if not second to last, Chloe Marks, the prodigy, been a thorn in Ellie Quinn's side all season long, trying to recruit part of the Killjoy Club, and he's going to go after Ellie Quinn with a torture rack powerbomb. No offense to each other, nothing of the sort. Those were also both looking to get into that match as well, either with all their animosities. This match has been crazy. Gianna trying to get Chloe Marks out immediately, not going to work. And Bell trying to get Ruby Rattel out as well, not going to work. This, again, batch of pandemonium. You know, usually we've been seeing these battle royals in like numbers of four for the women and 6 for the men respectively, but this time, first time in these kind of qualifying matches of recent weeks, so we've gotten one of 10 the superstars. Action all over the place. Alexia Diamond trying to get Hikiko, a hard-hitting woman, out of here. Alexa's gonna help. Gonna be able to get Hikiko out of the ring. Hikiko fights back to live another day, trying to push her out once more, but she doesn't get a stick kick in the face. Very much going to the corner, trying to get out of position, save their energy. I talk about it all the time. Red Plus Observer Letter. Pacing is everything. Boy, Mark trying to get Ellie Quinn out of here. I mean, look at her. You want to talk about fit to the ego of Ellie Quinn. Chloe Marks getting Ellie Quinn eliminated from her third chance. My breaker. Going after all these ladies, trying to get each other out of here. Alexia Diamond to Gianna. Ruby Rattel to the Rising Star Champion. Quinn Bell staying into this match momentarily, trying to get shoved out as Gianna forwards off her attacker as well. No diet. Samantha Moset, the author, the almost said best-selling, but the technically selling author. Going in and trying to preserve energy as well. A lot of smart decisions I'm seeing here. A lot of smart talent. Hey, they wanted to, observe her bread as your manager, or your agent, to be honest. Call me up. That's fine. And Samantha Moset gets eliminated by the Rising Star Champion. Hey, you get him next time. get them next time. Maybe if you brought the book out, I've heard a couple of ideas, put like a brick in here or something. A lot of ideas to do to, spice yourself up. But unfortunately, she didn't make a walk of shame back to write our next chapter in the back. Kiko and Alessia Diamond trying to get Gianna out, and they're not going to take that. Chloe Marks making it very clear after the Rising Star Championship, first kind of encounter with them this season, first time enhancing players. This could be kind of a snapshot for the future if Chloe Marks proves her words to be true. And then this is a commentator's curse, of course. It happens. Champion, right? Anyway, let's not draw too much attention to who got eliminated. The elimination happens all the time. Technically, all 9 will be eliminated, so nothing special really point on there. But now this is the last person coming out of here for this match. Now I believe we are officially at capacity. Quinn Bell trying to get Ruby Raquel out of here. Alessia Diamond trying to get an elimination as well. Gianna, again, a lot of elimination attempts happening right now. Quinn Bell got her on her shoulders and gets that with that fireman slam. And Ellie Quinn! Hey, Ellie, you should focus on that one. Damn, Ellie getting eliminated. Third opportunity. Maybe there'll be a fourth. There might be a fourth. Call me. I might be able to get something up in the back with Pat Shade or something. But that's fine though. You did great, honey. And everyone in the ring looking to continue their efforts. Ruby Raquel, Hikiko, Quinn Bell, Gianna, Alessia Diamond, the other one that I definitely know the name of. German suplex from Hikiko to Ruby Raquel. There's a lot of moves, a lot of slams going on here. Ruby Raquel got Gianna on the ropes, and Gianna's not going to take that. The main character, you don't eliminate the main character too early. The main character makes you win the book every time. Maybe something that she could teach Samantha Moset about, structure, but that's fine though. 6 ladies in this ring, all fighting for a chance and opportunity at the greatest prize in the women's division. Excuse my words. Quinn Bell eliminating Gianna. There's a rabid fan in the thing that does not like that. And Gianna is out of here. And nope, I see it, man. Looks weird, like dashing in the crowd, crying at that result. Weird. Anyway, 5 ladies remain in this matchup. All ladies, I believe there's no former world champion. I believe Hikiko has never been a world champion in CMV, all looking to have their first reigns as champions, looking to have maybe headline potentially their first ascendance. Come on, Quinn Bell, Grand Slam champion, as I've been corrected, but also as I've been corrected, they are gone from the ring. Not an opportunity at the World Championship coming towards Quinn Bell. But hey, she has been an outstanding Rising Star champion. So that's something to very much look out for as these weeks to come, looking into Ascendance. Definitely, I would imagine, already secured her spot in that card, especially if she can hold on to the strap. Ruby Raquel momentarily going out to the apron, but coming back in. A lot of offense from 4 of these women, 4 of the greats in this roster, to be completely honest. In the middle. This is a PG show, so let's revert the cameras away from what Alessia Diamond's doing as Ruby Raquel and Kiko kind of battle out in the corner, getting into an armbar. Hey, I'm not a wrestler, so maybe that does work in a Battle Royale context. It doesn't matter though if Ruby Raquel gets out of that hold. Going to eliminate the woman here. No dice on that one. Ruby Raquel going onto the apron saying no dice on that one either. Kiko trying to get Alessia Diamond out, and they're saying no dice on that one either. Honestly, I missed it. Ruby Raquel eliminated from this last chance qualifier for the Queen of the Hill match. We are down to 3 people. Final 3. Of course, we're not going to do the coordination either way. Final elimination Akiko. Akiko's got to be probably the biggest threat in this match. You would think hard hitting, straight from Japan, always with type of person that would knock your teeth out and not apologize afterwards. Oh, I'm getting a weird, someone screaming in my ear about someone who's last longest in a Royal Rumble. I forget who it is though. Weird. Anyway, all three of these women looking for a shot and opportunity at the gold, at Ascendance, making history. That's what's really on line here is history. It's about making a name for yourself. It's about establishing yourself. And it's about making sure that people remember your name until eventually maybe even, you know, going to the Hall of Fame one day as this woman here. Looks like I'll get Alessia Diamond, and she does! Akiko and this lady I know the name of fighting for this opportunity. Knee to the back. Again, Akiko is really been acting on defense the entire time. It's very unlike her going into the outside. Oh, I thought maybe it was going to go for kind of a, oh, but then she kind of does, but then does not work. Akiko going for something else, but not. Sari Quince, one of those. Sari? I pronounced that right. Sari, we'll say that. Anyway. Sari dropping out Akiko to the apron. No dice on that one. Both these women, honestly, pretty fresh. Sari coming in last in this matchup, and Akiko just hasn't been damaged that much, doing a very good job in defending herself and kind of acting almost as that aura presence of like this intimidation. A lot of women weren't willing to kind of go after her. Against the ropes, going for, I believe, some kind of like, you know, shin breaker or something like that, but missing. Akiko gonna bring her to the ropes. Gonna thrust her over the shoulders. Going over. This is how the last person was eliminated. Going over the apron. Not quite. Akiko's trying to get that last push in, but no dice. Once again, trying to damage the strong legs of Akiko. Akiko trying to get some space away from this threat. But a nice Hangman's kind of neck breaker. Putting her into a different position. I'm trying to drag her to the ropes, but not gonna work. Akiko, Irish whip. Oh, thought to the outside, but I was wrong. To the kind of rebound to the ropes, going for some kind of movement. A nice little wheel kick. Taking out the energy of Akiko, though. Being the second person to get up from such attack. And insane. Going from like kind of, gonna sweep to the back and going for a nice roundhouse kick in the middle, straight in the chest. This match has been high octane television, high octane action the entirety of the time. So many moments, so many women here trying to make history for themselves. Going for a clothesline, but Akiko gets off at the last second. Akiko accurately realizing her position, kind of shifting her way just slightly to make sure that it does not get her to the outside, but maybe in a sense of frustration is going to get her up. Akiko's not going to take 1 second of that nonsense, not going to allow her competitor to knock her out of this match. You gotta think, these fans are on their feet. These fans are cheering. These fans are jeering. These fans are just waiting. Akiko saying, "Fuck getting you out the ropes. I'm gonna kick you in the fucking stomach." Akiko again, strongest kicks. I hesitate to say strongest kicks in the women's division. Strongest kicks in general, of the women and the men here. But maybe Harry's gonna kind of give her into her own taste of her own kicks. So hey, you can give me that, I give you back that too. As Akiko's gonna reverse the Irish whip attempt, gonna go for something. No, it's gonna shimmy. Akiko's gonna shimmy a little bit. That's fine. Gonna throw her out to the apron once again. Akiko hesitating a bit in this match, unlike her. Perhaps maybe the nerves of the situation, perhaps maybe the nerves of what's going on. Gonna get her to the corner with a burning hammer. Sari kind of have to just kind of retreat into the corner as that took everything out of Akiko. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm talking about. This is a prime example of why the women's division here at CMV has been on fire. Absolutely on fire. But right now, that doesn't matter. The fans don't matter. The cheering doesn't matter. All that matters is getting your opponent on top of these ropes, getting them out to the apron, 2 feet on the ground, and winning this match for an opportunity to make history. These two jogging about. Honestly, jogging for position, hey, I was reminded earlier, kind of just trying to, weaken the arms, make sure it's loose, that grip can't really hold on as you kind of get to the outside. These women fighting for a shot at ascendance. Also, as I'm thinking about it, mysterious voice back in my headset, put it back on. Ferocity, speaking of which, coming back here, all women's pay-per-view. Super excited about that. You talk about this women's division here, CMV. You gotta know that the women's division is excited for that pay-per-view to be returning. Kiko on the ropes for a while. No, guys, once more. But that was the longest she's kind of been. That was the longest she's been on the ropes, to be honest. That was the longest she's kind of been in a precarious position. Hikiko not liking that at all. But Hikiko refusing to, maybe this is the difference between how I am and how Hikiko operates. Hikiko, thinks of the long game, thinks of, dismantling her opponent's arms in a way to defend themselves. That way, when it comes to times like this, she can take advantage, but maybe hasn't done enough damage as she just kicks her back, springs to the fucking forehead. Wheelbarrow into a super kick. For a finisher. These folks picking up all the time here on Shockwave. Going for something. Tornado DDT. Middle of the ring, damaging Hikiko's fucking dome. You gotta wonder, hey, if I was Raiders, that she wins! Holy shit! Sherry quit. The person's name I've known the entire time wins this match and is going to Absolution in that Queen of the Hill match. Eliminating Hikiko, fucking having a barn burner in this match. Unexpected, but unsurprised at the same time. Give it up for her. Welcome back, everyone, from commercial break. As we all going into this next sanction match, Killian Khan going against John Lipnick, but Chris Andrews going after his former friend, former tag team partner, Killian Khan. Obviously, Killian Khan betraying him at the Tag Team Cup, causing John Lipnick to be in a very strange position at the end of that show, attacking Killian Khan before this match has been quickly escorted by security as this match is still going to take place, and immediately there's a ref bump. Immediately there's a ref bump as this match gets on their way. Killian Khan already working from the ground up, but that's not going to stop him. That's not going to change anything as these two men are going to go after the win for this match. Killian Khan and now the new undisputed champion, John Lipnick, cashing in his opportunity for the belt here at Unmatched against Styles B. Godley after he already went through a very grueling match against Anthony Martin. I was there in live person, meeting with a couple of people, having a good time. And I dropped my drink when that happened. I thought, oh shit, I didn't think John Lipnick was going to cash in until after Ascendance, maybe. Of course, John Lipnick, the virtue of patience, perhaps thinking, hey, that's the time. That's the time, that's the place, that's the time to make a statement. But now the only statement being made now is Killian Khan's foot all over John Lipnick's chest. Getting to the outside as these two battle on the outside. Killian Khan, the new lackey of Pat LaFave. You gotta think maybe with Styles B. Godley's performance in these last week at Unmatched, maybe Killian Khan, who knows if this is a virtue or goal for him, but maybe Pat LaFave looking for Killian Khan to take Styles B. Godley's place, putting him in test of these matches as a powerbomb to the outside. Both of these guys looking to win this match, gain momentum. John Lipnick also looking to gain momentum at the monumental championship match that he has at the next pay-per-view, going against Anthony Martin and maybe Troy Colt. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't hear at the top of the show, obviously the reason I hesitate to say maybe Troy Colt is because John Lipnick personally asking Troy Colt to just wait, to not be involved, to essentially drop out of the match. And as a completely unbiased observer, on the outside, I'm not sure how Troy Colt might be feeling at that. Obviously, they get this triple threat match here at the main event of the show, but who knows what's going in Mr. No Days Off's mind as Killian Khan goes for the pin. They're only going to get a 1 count. You're going against the undisputed champion. You're not just going to get, the win that easy. These two going after each other utmost importantly. That time is going to get a 2 count. Remember, everyone also, everyone watching from home, everyone watching from wherever you are at home, comfortable in your bed. Maybe you're watching from work. Maybe you're watching from the toilet. I don't fucking know. Make sure to, if you want a new promotion thing going on, pick your poison. Donate a couple of points to get the goal by the end of this kind of period of time, and we will have a pay-per-view specifically booked by the fans. If you're looking, that's something you'd be interested to do, have a little bit of interaction with your CMV superstars as Killian Khan plans to murder John Lipnick on the outside with a powerbomb. These two, I forget the result, but I believe this being a rematch from their Tokyo Tag Team Cup in Tokyo. Well, I forget, excuse me, my mind is a fucking mush lately, too many drinks. I forget who won that match, either way. Now both coming in, expecting each other, coming in knowing what both are capable of, and more importantly, knowing that the match is actually going to take place properly in the first place. Going at it, John Lipnick, these punches to the face and a nice slap to the bearded man. I guess those people are bearded men, but still, John Lipnick with a fighting spirit. It's a win. 1, 2. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that might have been a 3. But John Lipnick, a man of the people, here to redeem Killian Khan with a people's elbow. Killian Khan reeling from just the absolute force of that elbow drop, going for another elbow or forearm to the corner, but Killian Khan from the out the way, expecting the worst from John Lipnick into a drop kick immediately. Both of these members. That's been a nice powerbomb from Killian Khan and straight up to a knee strike. Killian Khan powerful as ever. You know, I don't really just gotta really get into his motivations, his reasonings for going against his tag team partner, Chris Andrews. I mean, look, they were the quintessential people. You know, they were the tag team bred here in America. One for the people, one for entertainment, while also kicking ass at the same time. I mean, they were on top, relatively. But something changed, something snapped within Killian Khan's head. Something weird happened. Obviously, finding out that Hoxton coming back, being involved with the decision-making, taking out Troy Colt and Chris Andrews, somehow involved with taking him out of the tag team cup, but who knows? Now, I believe John Lipnick, bleeding from the forehead, leaking down. Honestly, to be honest, I don't think that's like a detriment to John Lipnick. I think he thrives on being messy. I think he thrives on being in a precarious position. He thrives on being in a position of like when people doubt him most. Because when people doubt you most, that's when, I don't know, they're open more to believing. When it's hard, when it makes them more challenged to redeem them anyway. Now going, just laying in, punching the face of my brain's all over the place, of Killian Khan. Absolute barn burner we're having here. Going for a clothesline straight to the chest. Killian Khan said, I eat that shit for breakfast. Killian Khan slamming him into the barrier at ringside. Now just swinging some hammer ball, fucking forearm to the face. Trying to kind of cut open that wound again. You know, the count out is getting a little bit high. The referee is kind of going up. Killian Khan is going to go in the ring. Is he going to accept the count out victory? There's a good chance John Lipnick's not getting up. And then Killian Khan at the top rope. Look at a nice double axe handle. Nice double axe handle. Killian Khan, a new man, flying from the outside of the turnbuckle, and nice to straight up to a powerbomb. You go from the crazy high flying maneuver straight back into what works. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Killian Khan absolutely on top of the undisputed champion. Killian Khan making the save. They're just running through John Lipnick. I mean, honestly, these two, I don't even think they're focused on the match. I don't think they are at all worried about the outcome of it. I think they clearly are here to fight each other, and I think that's all they care about. Already, Killian Khan throwing him fucking ribs first, sternum first into the steel steps. Those things weigh like 3 tons, 4 tons, whatever's a lot of tons. Killian Khan seemingly accepting potential count-out victory. John Lipnick just shaking it off right to the ring. It's gonna make it in. And make it in immediately, saving his. Again, this is, we talked about it before. Beatrice Lotus, kind of a mood basically test to her match with Celestia this evening on Shockwave, and on a losing effort. The exact same thing can be applied to John Lipnick. This is a litmus test for him. This is a way of saying, hey, I know I won by cashing in my opportunity that I rightfully earned, but I'm no one to mess with. I'm no one to play around with. I am a top star in CMV. I am John Lipnick, and I'm the fucking world champion. This is his time to say that. But perhaps maybe saying it against this wrong opponent. Killian Khan absolutely just doing damage to that right arm of John Lipnick. Going for a pin, going to count out at 2, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Killian Red going for an earth-shattering, arena-moving powerbomb. Straight by in the ring. 1, 2, and John Lipnick lives to fight another day. 2.5 count for the undisputed world champion. Now Killian Khan just kind of dismantling him. Looking at both redeem on John Lipnick's chest. Just Killian on Killian Khan's chest. Ultimate Lipnick, ultimate confidence in oneself. And John Lipnick just punches him in the face. And it's going to fucking rev up. He's going to fight experience. Yeah. John Lipnick, always a fighter. Never want to back down. Killian Khan just staying in the ring, just staring at him. I'm not close enough to see. Maybe an exchanging of words, maybe exchanges of looks. Something happened as a nice spinning back elbow to Killian Khan. I believe he's now seeing a crimson mask on his face as well. Yes, I am correct. Kind of bleeding from that right eye, if I'm correct. As we go into some trading blows. Going into some trading blows, back and forth, back and forth. Again, I already said it. Lipnick touched with John Lipnick, and Killian Khan is putting in that work. I mean, imagine a win against John Lipnick. Obviously, the match is made for the next pay-per-view. But, I mean, look about after. Look towards ascendance. Killian Khan, with the permission of, Pat LaFave, could be looking to get a little bit of gold around his chest. And a super kick to Killian Khan. Obviously now just John Lipnick just choking the life out of him. Choking the life out of Killian Khan, just trying to take the air out of his windpipe. Going for something, and again! Hitting that maneuver for the second time in this match. Referee's down 1, 2. 2.5, ladies and gentlemen. There's been a lot of barn burners tonight. John Lipnick, I wouldn't describe him as one, but John Lipnick fighting against his hog of a man in Killian Khan. Killian Khan, and that fighting spear kind of stomped down John Lipnick's chest, but John Lipnick going to say, fuck that, and finally he's going to hit that flatliner. Already attempted that 2 times in this match, both in reverse now. John Lipnick, you can see the blood pooling on Killian Khan's face. And John Lipnick getting all over his hands, all over his grimy little hands. He's wearing gloves though, pretty hygienic. Now just again, never wary of a fight. Again, rapid punches and a slap again to Killian Khan's face, right to the dome. Killian Khan going for something. Killian Khan blistering speed, but John Lipnick, maybe not a little bit faster, but definitely has a much better reaction speed. Getting a knee drop, and now John Lipnick slowing down again. This is what I talk about on the Bread Report. Bread Plus, please subscribe. $4.99. Pacing, crouching down, catching his breath, remembering where he is. And now John Lipnick is going out for the suicide dive. Gonna land flush. And now John Lipnick going, maybe trying to get him up, but no. Multiple fights. Now this fight is back towards the outside of the ring. Now working on his left arm, Killian Khan. Really trying to take out his ability to kind of lock in that sweet embrace. Killian Khan going to break the count. He's done with his best shit. He wants to inflict as much damage as humanly possible on John Lipnick. Breaking the count, going into like a traditional high school wrestling, kind of like gator rolls into a nice little suplex. Interesting match, barn burner of a match. Crimson face on both of these men's faces as Killian Khan throws John Lipnick straight into the middle of the ring once again. Killian Khan going for some type of maneuver. John Lipnick can say no, and again with an earth-shattering, ring-shaking powerbomb. Could he get the win against the undisputed champion? 1, 2, and you thought I was going to say it. No, we don't do traces here, but 2.9999. And now just hitting another powerbomb. Killian Khan gotta be frustrated, gotta be concerned as he locks in that sweet embrace. He locks it in. Sweet embrace is locked into Killian Khan, and he wins. John Lipnick winning, and Chris Andrews is back out here. Security can't hold that hunk of a man for long. Chris Andrews telling him that I'm here to fight. Fuck the security, fuck the fans, fuck everything about this company. It's me and you. Killian Khan going straight to his former tag team member. Both of these are gonna fight. Killian Khan throws a front punch. And now it's a slugfest. It's going everywhere. Somebody, what the fuck are you doing? Get off of them. There's only one way for two people like this to solve their disputes. It's by punching each other in the fucking face. These security guards somehow holding these hogs of a men and Chris Andrews and Killing Khan back as they finally are able to pull them back from each other. Oh, Jesus, we got to let them fight. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, my boy. Now I'm kind of understanding why Dashian loses the voice so much. Kind of getting to me a little bit. That's fine though. As now our next matchup of the night, Mystery Mask the Fourth, accompanied by Jay Young. These two recently joining forces after a period of matches, periods of like trades of respect, periods of like betrayal. Now joining forces in this new season, figuring that they are stronger together. I believe last episode, Shockwave, correct me if I'm wrong, but at some time in the past, attacking Ace Reeves after a match with a chair. Now the Gravity Manipulator looks to kind of get his revenge on these two. Starting first with this man of mystery, this enigma, this absolute mystery person training from who knows where, from who knows where as well. The reason he does the things he does, who knows also. An absolute mystery of a person, but absolute specimen of a man. Look at those lats. Getting ready for his matchup against the Gravity Manipulator and Ace Reeves. Ace Reeves, very interesting person here, not only this season, but it's in CMV in general. I've been here for quite a little bit, but I came here kind of past Ace Reeves, real like kind of golden age. But everything I've heard of, absolute top of the card. We're looking at a future Hall of Fame, but famer potentially, but permanently always trying to kind of get back to that spot. And this is the start of it. If he can get kind of a win over these two, if he can kind of net this bug in the bed, as some would say, maybe, who knows, maybe earning himself a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, maybe even, a shot at the World Championship at some time in the future of the season. A lot of time to make an impression, a lot of time to make your way up the card. That's the name of the game, as you know, ladies and gentlemen. That doesn't matter right now, though, as you go one-on-one, starting now. These two off to the races. Immediately, Mystery Mask the Fourth gonna kind of slow him down and then immediately pick the pace back up with that springboard forearm. Kind of trying to challenge the Gravity Manipulator, kind of challenge, hey, I'm fast too. The Ace Reeves saying, yeah, I get that, but just look at who I am. What a nice, standing moonsault. I think Mystery Mask got his knees up. Yes, he did. Mystery Mask getting the knees up, and now he's getting him a headlock. Traditional wrestling. See, this is what I like. Breath control, headlocks, slowing the pace down. This is how you pop me personally. But, both of these people not averse to the top rope, not adverse to the springboards, not averse to the daredevil antics. Whatever it takes to make a name for yourself, to kind of get yourself noticed as well, as to win. Whatever works, honestly works. Jay Young on the outside, prancing around. This is as I say his name. Pulling that turnbuckle off the right corner. It's steel exposed. Looking to obviously aid in Mystery Mask to kind of win here. Mystery Mask looking to kind of throw him into that corner. Ace Reeves, oh, not gonna take the opportunity, going for the rebound attack, and Mystery Mask just too smart as a referee. Faster than usual. Usually takes him a good like 5 minutes to see him. The referee gonna put that turnbuckle pad on. I don't know how. Jay Young, I'm pretty sure threw that in the crowd to a young fan. It doesn't matter. It's Mystery Mask. Hits him with a knee strike. Hits him with a knee strike. Only going to be a one shot. This has been a great show so far. Great show. It's been lovely kind of being out here commentating for you folks. You know, obviously, again, check out the Observer letter. You know, $4.99 for Bread Plus. Never forget, always. Free trial. As we kind of keep going on with this. Ace Reeves going to pull off a variation of slice of oranges. Shouts out Ashley Rain. Currently making her way through the cyborg identification. No, pretty high up on the leaderboard last time I checked. I'm completely wrong. Ignore everything I just said. Oh, no, I'm not right. Either way, it doesn't matter. As Ace Reeves looks to kind of take control of this matchup. Mystery Mask. They just kind of take him to the outside, straight next to Jay Young. And Ace Reeves trying to manipulate that gravity. But hey, first rule, what goes up must come down, and he went down hard. Now, Mystery Mask taking advantage, going after the knees of Ace Reeves, kind of slow him down. Knows the danger of Ace Reeves, knows the danger of him kind of getting that momentum, kind of getting that kind of startup on him. These two wrestling on the outside, trading blows. You got to think Jay Young, I mean, coming into this season, had a lot of momentum going off that monumental win in the main event of Attack Australia 2 and his 3 stages of hell match against Troy Colt. Introducing people to the concept of his museum, the Ark. Now aligning himself with Mystery Mask. 3 as he just drives Ace Reeves straight to the sternum. But Ace Reeves said, fuck that. I work out every day. I got washboard abs. But no, Mystery Mask not going to let him escape. Not going to let him escape. Mystery Mask going to the top turnbuckle. Oh, also, I thought the referee fully fixed that turnbuckle. I guess at some point, Jay Young taking it off again. Excuse me. Mystery Mask with the whisper in the wind, as some would say. Ace Reeves going to go and just misses by a little bit, going for kind of corner drop kick, kind of missing. Now Mystery Mask going for a neighbor DDT. Ball to the ringside area. This a nice change from the rest of this card. Very fast-paced action, non-traditional match. Both these people very confident in luchadors in one way, and just high flyers in another, and Daredevil-esque individuals. Now Ace Reeves throwing Mystery Mask into the ring, not going to take advantage and go right after him. Take a little bit of his time. Again, maybe catch his breath. You know, he does a lot of high-flying maneuvers. Kind of knows. But Ace Reeves again just stirred him into the corner. Reverse, and now we're going back. Irish whip into the thing, and Jay Young getting involved, as you got to know. And again, Mystery Mask taking advantage. I don't blame him. You got to keep your eye on the ball. Ace Reeves should not keep his eye on the ball. He should have known that side of the ring, Jay Young is a constant threat, and slipped it. Maybe hasn't been focusing on it. Maybe slipped his mind. Either way, it's not Mystery Mask's fault that he took advantage of it, as the referee is currently in love with that turnbuckle, trying to put it back on, but missing a pinfall encounter. Ace Reeves picking out anyway at a relatively decent pace at 2, and Ace Reeves going to call out for the side of the ringside area. Mystery Mask going for a dive and missing this time. Like I said before, what goes up must come down, ladies and folks. Neither of these men hitting their kind of Daredevil-esque maneuvers. Look at these guys begging for some momentum, begging for just a way to get a win on the other. Ace Reeves alone, going at it alone. Seating, going at him, trying to just remind people who he is as he gets the fans riled up. He's waiting inside. Mystery Mask impatient, bum rushing the ring. Ace Reeves Not going to take counter to that. Trying to take advantage. Looking for a nice Falcon arrow. And then going to go to the pin exactly after. Referee is going to go down to the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Excuse me while I take my W, ladies and gentlemen. Getting on the pipes a little bit. A little better. Get your W today. Always an amazing sponsor for CMV as Mystery Mask puts him to the corner. He's going to go for a little bit of knee strike to the face. Ace Reeves dazed in the middle of the road. Quickly does have a mishap as Mystery Mask. Big boot square to the face. Mystery Mask not going to, unlike a lot of people on CV, he's not going to take the count out win. He's going to go straight for him. He's just kind of going to drive his head into the outside, and Ace Reeves is bleeding. Ace Reeves, crimson red on his face, but no, that's not going to stop him, not going to deter him. He's been in this game a long time. He's bled many a time. Going to get him onto his shoulders. A nice little forearm to the back. Forearm to the back. This match has been back and forth. Match has been very back and forth. Different maneuvers have been done. Different cheeky tactics, by the way, of Jay Young's involvement have been done as well. But overall, both these guys in a very similar position, going for another pinfall. You know, some would criticize Ace Reeves' choice to pinfall, but you gotta remember, every little thing in a match is disputing energy. As he goes for that patented spin kick, Mystery Mask is going to reverse, hopefully trying to kind of catch Ace Reeves off guard. He gets kind of a 3 count, but to no avail. Ace Reeves, that patent spin kick. Trying to end the match there, but no dice. Now instead, it's going to drag him into the corner head first into the turnbuckle. Going forward, they thought maybe going for a powerbomb of some sort, but no, he's going to go for a nice little Vader bomb. Okay. Ace Reeves watching the tapes. Watching tapes with a Vader bomb, the kind of a standing moonsault headbutt twice in a row. Gotta make sure this I almost said young man. Gotta make sure this man is in tip-top condition. Going for some kind of maneuver on the apron to Mystery Mask, but no dice again. Mystery Mask gonna try to take advantage. Going for some kind of maneuver. Spin! Picks him up, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 2.5. This match is going back and forth. Mystery Mask jumping to this shit. Gonna go to the top. Gonna turn around. Goes for a nice spiral corkscrew moonsault. Ace Reeves kind of already peeping it already. Doing a nice little forearm to the face, but nice little kick in return. These two, Shockwave, the place that forever proves to be a place of this high-octane action of all different sorts, all different ways to produce a match and to just kind of entertain you fans. Always a delight as these two just battling outside. Superman punch from Mystery Mask. Hey, you know, unlike past iterations in the past, this Mystery Mask, this generation, fucking ripped. Obviously still very much of a high flyer, but still, you know, putting in work on the gym. With Ace Reeves looking to get the ball into fans, support, clothesline, into a his patented leg sweep. Jay Young looking a little bit concerned for his newly formed partner, going into another pinfall. 1, 2, and 2.5, ladies and gentlemen. Ace Reeves, tired of it. Now it's Mystery Mask's turn. Only getting a 2 count though. This match is frustrating. You see Jay Young on the outside is disputing. What's he got to do? What's he got to do to beat this man? It's not that hard. I imagine that's what Jay Young is saying. But I mean, you know, this is the man who main evented Ascendance 8. This is the man whose blood, whose tears, whose sweat is on every goddamn canvas in CMV's history. So it's not going to be easy to take him out. Mystery Mask is learning that very quickly. Now trying to just kind of punch him in the face. Mystery Mask going to the top. Maybe going for that ding. But no, going for like a spiral tap. A la shots out of Andrew Briggs. He's come back for some reason. 1, 2. Ooh, I thought that was it, ladies and gentlemen. I truly did. Mystery Mask is at a loss for words. He's utterly confused, going for a moonsault. Hitting it flush, and Ace Reeves, man. You know, Ace Reeves is resilient. Like I said, former Hall of Famer, former Sandwich main eventer. He's also still a human. And humans know eventually they're going to run out of energy, getting Mystery Mask on top rope, maybe going for some maneuvers. Mystery Mask is going to take advantage and go for a nice, duck the first kick, and this kick gets connected with the second one. Mystery Mask going for some kind of maneuver off the ropes. Ace Reeves goes, but no. A myriad of punches, going for another Irish whip. Mystery Mask going to take that no as well. Absolutely just decking Ace Reeves in the process, going for this patented apron DDT again. DDT as these guys battle it out in the ring. Remember that W, code CMV 23 for 10% off. Remember that, folks. Always good to support the show. I don't know how we afford these arenas. I've seen the numbers, but that's fine. Mystery Mask just kind of dismantling Ace Reeves. And Jay Young with a proud smile on her face. This new partnership seemingly finally on the same page. Now these guys. And Mystery Mask back into the ring. And that's it. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. I mean, listen, not a shame in him being willing to do it. I would do it too. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but such a shame for the fans and the audience who are getting a really good match. Conflict of styles, conflict of interest. Gravity Manipulator versus Mystery Mask. But at the end of the day, the win's a win, y'all. And you can judge it, you can hate it, you can scream about it, you can cry about it on Twitter. But at the end of the day, this is the man's face who's leaving a lasting impression. Coming into, I believe, our co-main event. Old School go up and no! Kill your heroes, attacking Old School before the match starts with these two. Weaken them down. Oh, Lord, look at this. As these two already weakened from Kill Your Heroes' involvement. Now have to somehow kind of pick up the pace as we go into this, I believe, co-main event. Correct me if I'm wrong, even though I don't think I am, but correct me if I'm wrong all the same. Going up against Hellfire. Hellfire in the name of Max Cutter and David Pope. Remember going in, you know, both of these tag teams, I believe also, correct, like, yeah, I believe tag team champion in the way of, unless I'm completely wrong about that. Don't correct me if I am not, though. Gonna turn them into the corner, head first into a turnbuckle. I'm just gonna dismantle him, just kind of work on kind of the gut, you know, the gut kind of costing him the winner being the winner of the tag team cup at in Tokyo. So I call kind of targeting that specific part of his body. And ultimately getting the victory, but Neville's going to move out the way this time. Going to watch out for it. Now, as both these teams kind of just get ready to amazing. Gonna tag in Max Cutter, I believe. And he's gonna go straight to some knee strikes. One after the other, Hellfire going into some trying to get some sure momentum into this season. I mean, again, a very big presence on the shows. Competed for the tag championship multiple times in various ladder matches and the tag team cups, etc. Ultimately not able to come up with the win at any point of those times, but I mean, hey, persistence. All that matters is when you get to the top. Doesn't matter the journey getting there. We look on for this match, ladies and gentlemen. I believe the only match after this, again, correct me if I'm wrong, Mysterious Voice, is a triple threat match, our main event between Styles B. Godly, Anthony Martin, and Troy Colt. Very much so looking for that match. That's going to be a barn burner if you ever had one, but right now focusing on tag team matchup. Tag team presence has been very strong on Shockwave this season. Just dragging them down. What a slam. Oh, excuse me. It's not over. It's Northern Light. I'm so sorry. I've read another name. Northern Lights here to get up momentum. Going for the pin. Only going to get a 2 count. Not even worth attempting to break up the pin. Really trying to make him kind of exert some energy. Make him exert some energy, kind of make him knocking him to the ringside area. Not going to go after his tag team partner with no avail. Keep going at it. Forearm to the face. Forearms at the forearm. Now, David Pope. Nice chop to the chest. A nice, just dragging on that foot. On the kind of ankle area, the knees. Now, against the rope, he got a nice little arm drag. Nice little like a hip toss, excuse me. As these two teams looking to make momentum. Max Cutter getting the tag in. Both these teams looking. Oh, and a double axe handle straight to his face. He rolls out of action. Nice little clothesline straight to the neck. Very interesting indeed. Both teams, it kind of just like a pitch perfect example of tag team action here. Both teams kind of just very comfortable with each other. Both teams very much so and with each other's kind of styles. Very much aware of their strengths and weaknesses, and they are using them to great effect here. David Pope with a nice little cutter off the middle rope. Going for a pin early in the matchup. Again, only going to get a 1 count, but again, exerting energy. Now David Pope's going to put him into this corner. Going to tag in Max Cutter, going to kind of maneuver, a nice little simple punch to the gut. You guys think that maybe you gotta start working on getting some washboard abs. Everyone's kind of targeting this area. A little bit of push, as some would say. Fine, though. Going for a tap, going for a pinfall, getting a 2 count. Going for attempted tag in his tag team partner. On half of Northern Lights, but no dice. Tagging in again with the constant tags. David Pope, Max Cutter, constant tags to each other, making sure that each competitor is staying fresh. Just going absolutely just bring them to the ringside area once again. This time trying to mess with them more and just not working. Not working at all. Trying to just kind of get the better of him, maybe take him out of his match, and now finally succeeding. Oh, and going for a suicide dive, but no, unfortunately, he's going to get out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great night of action so far. We've seen surprise upsets, we've seen eventualities, we've seen barn burners of matches, we've seen newcomers make their rise, and now we're just seeing the good old classic tag team wrestling. Some would say that. I wouldn't say that. Too country for my taste. But some would say that. Now, don't believe he knows who the tag team. Now I'm thinking about it. Kind of getting up there in the count. Almost, I think at a count of 9. And now finally getting back into the ring. Sorry, kind of just lost complete focus on that part of the whole equation. Now getting back into the ring. Damage has been discerned with Dave Pope. But, and again, going to kind of focus on him, maybe a little bit of payback. But not going to stay focused on him for long, kind of trying to keep him away from his tag team partner, which is a smart choice. Going for another tag with Max Cutter, but no dice this time. Maybe dragging him to the corner for his tag team partner. No, dragging him to the ropes. And this time, finally, he's going to get the tag to his partner. And the tag to his partner finally in the match. But no, it's going to get thrown over the ropes. Hey, if he was in the Queen of the Hill qualifier earlier, that would have been elimination. Unfortunately, that's not where we are right now. We're looking at classic tag team action. Now finally going to get back in the ring as he tried to mess with him once again. Nice little classic slam onto the mat. Pro wrestling background. Now it's going to go methodically with it. That's a hip drop to the arm. Just kind of going to go at a slow pace. Now they're kind of getting with it. Constant tags. Constant, pressure being put on their opponent. And now staring straight at his partner. Nice little rear uppercut. This guy, again, both teams in need of some momentum. Both teams in need of amazing David Pope. Nice with just some punches straight to the face. The fans kind of getting alive again. Kind of slowly hands raised. Signs are up. The best are here. That is true. Seen that sign about 5 times. Maybe they passed them out in the beginning of the show, but that's fine. Very excited about the little arms and cross project as he goes his hammer fist into the chest. Falling to the outside. Now going to bring his focus back on the legal opponent of the Northern Lights. Not going to take that headlock punch. Fireman's carry. And not going to the outside, but a nice little dropping him on the ropes. Gotta hurt, kind of get rug burn. I'd imagine. I would never touch a ring. Absolutely not. I'm too fragile for it. I'm a good booker, good agent, good multimedia personality, obviously. But rope wrestler? No. Not on my docket personally. But that's fine, though. I imagine it can hurt. It looks like it hurts from all the way back here. But as David Pope hits him with the arm. That's now going for a pin. You can't believe that this is going to take him out, and definitely going to exhaust some energy already. Look at it. Nice punch from Northern Lights. Nice little hip toss and counter, and that kind of attack, fury of attacks and slaps and chops. Now, really kind of getting into the groove of the match, really kind of trying to figure out each other. Going for a very similar move. We're going to get. Oh, I thought he was going to throw him in the corner. Maybe go for some kind of tag team maneuver, but this time he's going to drive him to the apron. But it's going to be nice and bring him right back. Dropping him straight to the face with a little bit of assistance from a forearm. Now, Dave Pope kind of going for a kind of hot tag, it would seem, but he's not going to let him. Going for a maneuver, but Dave Pope's going to reverse. Now it's his turn, trying to go to attack, and this time not going to let him get in that situation as Max Cutter of Hellfire and get back into the ring. Reversal goes for some kind of maneuver, maybe submission hold, maybe kind of just some way to slow down the action, maybe, or to whatever most efficient way to cause pain is. And Max Cutter is going to smartly kind of go outside, roll out to the ropes. Now going back into the ring, Max Cutter, as he's going to go attack Dave Pope. Instead, still decided to kind of keep his eye on the ball a little bit. Now, Some stomps to the chest and a knee straight to the neck. This match has been slow paced. It's been methodical. It's been absolutely pointed as a nice forearm to the back of the neck of Max Cutter. Referee's gonna go down 1, 2, 2.5. David Pope thinking maybe Max Cutter needs some help, but 2.5 from Max Cutter. Now going for a submission of some kind, going for a sharpshooter. Sharpshooter locked in, Max Cutter nowhere to go, only choice to escape, and he taps out. Max Cutter tapping out to the Northern Lights as they get another win. This tag team has been impressive as hell. Impressive as hell in the entirety of the season. Look at these two. Cyan looking motherfuckers. Getting a win. Much needed momentum. Hopefully looking for a shot at the tag team championships, as they are victorious. Coming up next, excuse me, not the main event at all. Calling me off a little bit of lie here as we come to our next Ty Robinson. Okay. Ty Robinson coming up to make an impression. Excuse me, I believe new to CMV, perhaps first match, perhaps kind of first introduction to our audience here. Looking fresh, nice hair, little dreads kind of situation, color coded correctly, looking good. Obviously, I am the, if you're looking for a guy to scout, looking for a guy to really kind of get to know a talent, you know, obviously that's me. So this will be interesting. This will be, see what he kind of brings to the table, see if maybe potential tag team champion, intercontinental champion, perhaps maybe even world championship material. You know, I won't lie. I won't, gas him up if it's not appropriate. If he sucks, I'ma say so. But hopefully he proves me wrong. Or at least hopefully, you know, gives a good little indication of what he brings to the table as we go to his opponent. Looks to see who that is. I forgot his name. Ty, I think it was. Is this Ty dude? Looks to see who's coming out as Iskander. There we go. We'll say that one. Iskander comes out of here with the mask kind of torn up. Nice little robe action jacket. Looking fresh. Okay, could be interesting. These two, I believe, two new faces. Iskander, again, I'm already losing it a little bit. It's been a long night. You know, I got the text to come here from Shockwave last minute. I almost missed my flight. Get here. Islander. See, I'm already losing it, but that doesn't matter as these two kind of go into action. These two looking to make a first impression to the audience, and so we're gonna get that chance right now. Let's get it on. What's that on the title? It says all hail him. I guess so. We'll see kind of what kind of goes on with him. Already a little bit back and forth. I'm kind of Kind of seeing it. Oh, I've just been reminded. So sorry, everybody. This is Ty Robinson. Talent from KWF, a promotion owned by Dave Turner. You know, lately, I believe it's kind of been a loose partnership between CMV and KWF. So perhaps this is kind of a sign for something to come. Sign for, you know, something of a much more deeper relationship. Maybe shares of talent. Maybe shares of who knows. Perhaps a couple more KWF kind of talent kind of pops up over here. Ty Robinson making his introduction to the CMV universe. CMV universe, kind of like me, kind of like, you know, trying to figure him out, kind of trying to see what the big deal is, you know, trying to see what kind of man this person is. Seems right now he's a man who knows what he's doing. Has his opponent kind of on the ropes and going for a nice dive on the outside and actually connecting with it. Much more than Mystery Mask and Ace Reed could say. Now, this young man hit with an Alabama slam straight to the floor. Absolutely devastating, absolutely cutthroat. This has been a night of high competitive action, ladies and gentlemen. High competitive action, absolutely. And it's only going to continue. I believe this is our co-main event. You know, obviously, Mystery Voice, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this is our co-main event. Getting a taste of what this other company has to offer us, as well as kind of getting a nice little classic match. Especially after the last matchup, nice tag team action, getting some nice singles competition. Now it just kind of throws them on the other side. Throwing him on the other side of the ring. And now it's going to go lay on him with some stomps. And now with a nice little big splash in the corner. Going for the cover. Going to get a 1. Going to get a 2. No. Kind of 1.9 kind of there. A 1.9. Now Ty Robinson going to try to kind of drag him to the corner with no dice though. Now this man going for his kind of fireman's carry. Holy shit! Fireman's carry, so kind of like forward kind of scoop slam situation. I don't know what the hell I just saw. I'm trying to figure it out. My mind is not great enough for that. But hits it flush. Only gets a 2.5 count. But now it's going to go for something else. It's Ty Robinson. Ty Robinson with the little shoes on. Ain't gonna take any of that shit. Going for a maneuver of his own, but Irish whip in retaliation. And now he's gonna roar up. This man, all hail him indeed. Pulling out moves I ain't never seen before. I mean, look, if you want to, again, litmus test of talent here. Both these competitors not looking bad. Ty Robinson, obviously, you know, established name here of his own company, KWF. Perhaps he can be a little bit more of a present, you know. We have very interesting titles changing all the time. Going for something. Brainbuster? What is this? Oh, holy shit. A fucking screwdriver straight to the fucking neck. 2.5. This has been high-paced action. Both these competitors saying that I'm going to let these people know. I'm going to let these people know I can be exciting. I want them to know that I can be dangerous. I can be devastating. I can be hard-hitting. Now going to lay him on with some punches, and this man is bleeding. This man is gushing blood, as some people would say. Some lesser commentators would say. The Ty Robinson going to go for a nice little powerbomb straight almost on a CMV logo. Missing it by a little bit, but you know, the thought was there. Ty Robinson absolutely all over this man. Going for a holy shit. Kind of capture STF kind of maneuver. Looking precarious. He's going to get the dub. Ty Robinson getting the dub on this individual. First time here in CMV. If this is an ambassador for KWF, then call me sold. You know, maybe I'll check him out. Obviously, I'm very busy, so I might check him out. You know, I might forget to for a couple months, but eventually, year 2025, they're going to catch him out. If this is a young man, is a feature of their product. Definitely someone to look out for. Main event time, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a strong night of action. Strong night of matches from all different types, as this one here is no exception. Triple threat match between the former World Heavyweight Champion between Troy Cole and this man, Anthony Martin. Finally, always knew he was a always knew was a rightful Intercontinental Champion. Just had to prove it. Gone, took a little bit of a sabbatical at the start of this season. Took a little bit of time to rebuild, reforge, coming back stronger than ever. Momentarily kind of aligning himself with Pat LaFave's kind of gang. Now saying, fuck them. I'm my own man. I bleed in this ring. I'm burying all of you, and I'm going to prove it. And he did. Technically getting the win this past pay-per-view and also getting the win this past Shockwave, become the true Intercontinental Champion. Had a long road this season, but now he's back to where he belongs. So you gotta think, target on his back. The rest of the CMV locker room, a lot of young upstarts, a lot of old veterans looking after, to go after his spot, to go after take that red strap off of him. You gotta think, unfortunately coming up short here this past weekend and unmatched against Styles P. Godley in a great match, though. I mean, look, think about it. Man pulled double duty and fought tooth and nail against the fucking god beast as in Styles P. Godley. I mean, kudos to him. But may not have gotten the Undisputed Championship, but got something almost just as sweet with the Intercontinental Championship right around his shoulder. Next up, coming out of here into this triple threat match. I'm not gonna lie, I got goosebumps, y'all. I'm excited as hell for this one. This is gonna be a barn burner and a half. All three of these people are absolutely phenomenal in what they do, what they bring to the table. This man here is far from obsessing. In fact, he's a prime example of what I'm talking about. The type of caliber of a talent I'm talking about is Troy Cole. Mr. No Days Off himself. Coming into this season, it's been reminded of him. He's been a mainstay of this season. He's been fighting back against fighting against Pat LaFave and his little gang, but has yet to pick up a win in singles competition. Has had great matches. Has put on some of the best matches of this season. Some that you will never forget. Has come close, has been screwed out of a bunch of matches, namely against Rafael Hernandez. Match full of absolute crazy things happening. Referee had a stroke, and then Pat LaFave himself coming out to guest referee. Troy Cole's been through the ringer. Of course, and people often forget this, is actually half of the winners of the Tag Team Cup. He did win that event. However, being, in my opinion, robbed of his tag team championship opportunity, instead kind of being thrown and getting them through a ladder match, which in my opinion is kind of crazy. But nonetheless, he looks to make an effort. On his mind, it's got to be of John Littman's words of maybe leaving out of this match. On his mind, his opportunity for the Undisputed Championship, this upcoming pay-per-view. But that doesn't matter, though. And Styles P. Godley, man, so I gotta lean back in my chair. It looks a little weird. I'll be honest. It looks a little weird to see Styles P. Godley without the strap, holding it since the start of the season. I think actually before the start of the season, to be honest. I think he won it very soon towards the closing of the previous season. Now walking back, still as much of a presence as ever, obviously, but it's a sight. It's something that you didn't think you would see. I thought this man, truth be told, I called him a couple of times. We text. He doesn't ever really need advice. This is me kind of giving him kudos. He was confident as ever. He thought he was going into Ascendance. He was pulling it for it to be in Miami. He thought he was going to go into Ascendance as world champ, main event, go out the champion, celebrate, get a nice little hotel situation with a bunch of ladies. But instead, he's walking out here strapless. And that's got to be in his mind. As much of a hog that this man is, that he's got to be in his mind of the fact that a little bit of that weight's off. You know, a little bit of that pressure, which I think him like a diamond, he forms under pressure. And now without it, who knows the form he will kind of take shape in. I guess we'll see this man beaten both of, and also has beaten both of these men in singles competition before. Has beaten both of these men before, and he's got to be convinced, hey, I can do it again. Doesn't matter. Hey, I guess there's no other way to kind of get this started, to get it started. Really don't let the styles be godly. But Troy Colt trying to take Anthony Martin out, like, no, you're not going to get in our way. Troy Colt been on a mission against Pat LaFave's gang and Styles B. Godly specifically. And you got to think, hey, it's Troy Colt. Maybe Troy Colt would have calmed down. Maybe Troy Colt, you know, would get the titles off Styles B. Godly. I need to worry about him, but I think it's personal now. Hey, if you were to ask me, I think it's a little bit more personal. But making him bleed, Styles B. Godly going to take out. I don't know why Troy Colt going for a pin there. Match just started, perhaps trying to catch Andy Martin off guard, but Styles B. Godly's going to take none of that. Knee to the ribs. Both these men, I mean, Anthony Martin definitely is not going to drop out of that match for the Undisputed Championship. No way in hell. No way in any context, no conceivable universe. He's going to the next pay-per-view. He's going to Absolution for that World Championship. The only question now is, will Mr. No Days Off himself, will Mr. No Days Off take a day off as he just gets fucking drop kicked to the outside? Holy shit. That was crazy. That was insane. Wondering on his mind with a nice Orton combo. I don't know what it is. I don't know CMV history. Either way, Styles stomp into a pit. Under the shoulders. No dice though. Anthony Martin. We were trying to get some offense to Troy Colt, but Styles is laying him out. Styles, again, may have lost a little bit of the weight, you know, without a championship, but this man is still a specimen. 7 foot, gotta be, you know, absolute powerhouse, fast as hell, fast as a fucking cheetah, like a fucking wild animal, acts like it too. Going for a spear already, did early in the match, trying to fucking take Troy Colt's fucking lungs out. Troy Colt evading and Anthony Martin getting in the way swiftly. Gotta think, Anthony Martin saw that spear attempt though. He's gonna be looking out for it. You know, Styles B. Godly kind of played his hand a little bit early, if you ask me, but that doesn't matter though. When Styles B. Godly, he can do shit like this. Just slam him onto the ground, Styles B. Godly. Troy Colt getting weapons. Troy Colt has been getting a little bit more of an attitude lately. You know, maybe, and honestly, I think maybe it's out of respect for Styles B. Godly. He understands the specimen this man is. Understands that to take out a god, perceivably like him, he's gonna need everything at his disposal. So maybe Troy Colt's a little happy that the strap is off of him. You know, makes that journey to the Undisputed Championship a little easier for him. And maybe he likes the challenge. Who knows? All 3 of these men in various different positions getting that patented super kick for Troy Colt against Styles B. Godly, but Anthony Martin getting a little undazed just in time. Nice enziguri goes to Anthony Martin. Anthony Martin's gonna try to roll away. Troy Colt looking for that 330 slam, and he hits it. But knowing that Styles B. Godly is right on his trail, we're gonna get him with an Irish whip to a nice drop kick, but not taking the big man down. But Troy Colt, I think that result surprised him. Sky high, boot over the chest. 1, 2, 2.5. That move comes out of nowhere. It hits you just, again, falling from that height. Almost hitting terminal velocity, if you're asking me. Man, Anthony Martin busted open. Nice exploder suplex incoming for the Troy Colt. And Troy Colt, they're both attacking. Anthony Martin takes out Troy. Both trying to gang up on Anthony Martin together. Holy shit. Throwing Styles B. Godly all into Troy. The weight of that, holy fuck. Anthony Martin slamming Troy Colt's head into the fucking apron. I heard that Troy Colt's not dead. Heard that Troy Colt not dead is crazy. Anthony Martin not meaning it, not trying to take out Troy Colt like that, but holy shit, spearing the god Styles B. Godly. Anthony Martin, these two allies for sure. Friends, who knows? Both of these men have been pretty quiet. They've been pretty to themselves. Maybe not trying to get really anything on their opponents. Maybe trying to get them in their head. But they've been moving. Who knows if they've had any interactions with each other, but all I know is Anthony Martin, mistake as it might have been, ultimately, his eye is ultimately on the prize, that undefeated championship. Anthony Martin taken down. Styles U Godly with a nice little Russian right sweep. Troy Cole's got a nice little spinning powerbomb. And now it's going to make beeline to Styles U Godly. Go over a 330 slam, but that patented big boot. Straight to Troy Cole's chest, and God thinks Styles U Godly's looking for something. He's looking for something. Take out Mr. No Days Off. Take out this man who has an iron will. And just hits him with a nice cross body. Going for a pin attempt, but not seeing Anthony Martin right there. Anthony Martin inadvertently saving Troy Colt. Now, just look at the height of this man. Let's be real. Going for a pin on Anthony Martin, the Intercontinental Championship. Holy, that was close. Don't forget, Troy Colt, maybe he has his eyes on the Undisputed Championship. Might have his eyes on the Intercontinental Championship too. Don't forget, in their match, Anthony Martin and Styles U Godly versus Troy Colt and Lipnick. Troy pinned Anthony Martin square in that ring right when the bell was going to ring and time was going to run out. Pinned the Intercontinental Championship. Even if it was interim at the time, still pinned it. So God thanks Troy Colt feeling confident he can take out Anthony Martin. But again, the specimen, that patented super kick. And knows that's not going to take out Styles U Godly. He knows him. He knows the specimen. He knows what it takes. He's going to take a 330 slam. Anthony Martin is down. Regress into position. 1, 2, 3 count. Troy Colt. Never give up attitude. Never die. Never admit defeat. Even when he's lost. Troy Colt has lost many times in his career. Even then, he won't give up. He won't stop. Wrestling is in his blood. But Anthony Martin, Styles U Godly, they don't give a fuck if it's in his blood. All they care about is that he's an obstacle. He's in the way. Troy Colt just lays into him with a kendo stick. Troy Colt, again, Styles U Godly, patting his chest. 1. Troy Colt going for a pin. Again, much needed momentum for Troy Colt. Again, I said it in the past, has not won in single competition, but imagine his first win outside of a tag team context being against Styles U Godly and Anthony Martin in a triple threat. That's impressive. That's something to write home about. That's something to know. And that's something to prove all the naysayers kind of wrong. But Anthony Martin taking a little bit of something from Styles U Godly with the blood of the spear. And a spear of his own. Styles U Godly and Anthony Martin. 1, 2. This crowd is wilding up. I'm wilding up. My W's fucking gone. I drank that shit an hour ago. It's gone now. And Styles U Godly hits him up and puts him down. But not seeing Anthony Martin in the ring. But Anthony Martin, again, this has gotten so personal. This has gotten so much so in the fact that these competitors looking to hurt each other, breaking that kendo stick across the leg of Styles U Godly. But Anthony Martin now, Irish whip to the rope, going for a nice little spine buster. Styles U Godly taking out Anthony Martin, looking to make something happen, kind of evading, Troy Colt evading whatever Anthony Martin is about to go for. Evading, and Styles U Godly has made his way back into the ring, going for a nice little scoop slam. There's a scoop slam to the head, just straight to the canvas again, and an elbow. Gotta hurt the pointed elbow. Styles U Godly. Anthony Martin now. Troy Colt kind of getting out of the way. Anthony Martin wanting to take out Troy Colt while he can. Going for some kind of maneuver, all the same, and it's not hitting. Troy Colt has been on the money with a super kick to Styles U Godly. 1, 2, 3. Holy shit! Holy fucking shit. Troy Colt just pinned the former undisputed champion. And now they're talking at Troy Colt and Anthony Martin. Talking about that miscommunication. Troy Colt saying, fuck you. Troy Colt has been this entire season trying to tell people he is the champion material, just being the former champion, pinning him, something that Anthony Martin could never do. And Troy Colt now has pinned Anthony Martin and Troy Colt, and we got it, and South Gali, so we gotta wonder, what will Troy Colt choose? That's the question I want you all to think about as CMV Shockwave has come to it. Thank you so much for being here. I've been Observer Bread. Subscribe to my goddamn newsletter, Bread Plus $4.99. This has been a great show. Thanks for having me. Goodbye, y'all.